were worried about, on my T11, I had a really big chip that was floating in there, and they were worried about that getting displaced, so that's why they said, listen, don't do anything for at least 6 weeks. So I didn't. I was like, no, I'll chill then.
I should.
But my wife still thinks that I kind of went back too early. I started riding like 8 weeks after, but I couldn't really ride. Just felt different on a bike.
Yeah.
So since the break, this is probably.
Did you have a lot of pain, like coming around the front and all that?
Well, so when I crashed, the guy that was with me, I told him immediately. I said, I think I did something like that. But I went home, took a fucking hot bath, and I was like, told my old lady, oh, I'm okay. Wheelseyville was the next day. Wheelseyville was on Sunday. My kid was racing, so I went up to Wheelseyville, walked around all day. I said, oh, my back is killing me, but I think I'm all right. And anyway, long story short, Tuesday came around, which was 3 days later. I started pissing blood real bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was like, oh,
wow.
shit. So I went in, I said, I think I did something to my kidneys, because my kidneys were killing me. So they did a CT scan. Came back and said, hey, back pain you had, or you have back pain. I said, yes, I'm back. I said, but it feels normal, like I crashed hard. Anyway, she goes, you have 3 contusions on your kidney, you got fluid in your lung.
Oh my gosh.
And you fractured your back in 2 spots. I was like, oh shit, okay.
Wow. Oh, I guess I crashed a little worse than I thought.
Well, to be honest, I just did I did another MRI last week because I told my wife something's wrong. Like, I'm not healing. I'm a fast healer. Like, I feel like I recovered quite quick. And that's when they found out the second fracture that they didn't notice on the CT scan.
So was yours also compressed?
Yeah. The T11 was one.
It was like a wedge like this.
Yeah.
And then had a.
They said you lost 70% of the.
Mine was 50%.
Yeah, you lost 70% of the. So
yeah.
I feel like it takes me 15-20 minutes in the morning to stretch. Like, I literally have to stretch now. And then once I'm stretched, I'm still uncomfortable, but I'm okay for the day. But at the end of the day, I'm walking like a hunchback, man. I'm like,
yeah, see, mine is finally like the last 2 hours of sleep, maybe at 4 or 5 or 5 or 6 in the morning, I finally feel no pain. But as soon as I get up at 15 minutes late, as soon as I put my shoes on, it's right back again.
I know. I told my wife, I hope this doesn't last. I hope this isn't long term. Because I've never had back pain like this.
And now I know why people commit suicide when they have chronic pain.
Dude, my back's
I'm serious. That's a serious statement.
Yeah.
I really believe. I know why now.
Now, how do you
feel
had pain
when you for a long time, didn't you, Don?
I still deal with pain over 30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you guys got yours fixed.
I had, it turned out there was a cyst pushing on my sciatic nerve.
Oh, shit.
So they had to drill through the vertebrae. It took like an 1/8 inch drill bit, drilled through the vertebrae, took a syringe. That's the only way they could get to it, and drained it. But I have also compressed disc, bulging disc, all in the same area. It's and I've got like the osteoarthritis, you know, because I'm old. So.
Yeah, that's the same thing.
So I just been dealing with it.
Some glue injected.
I'm in pain right now.
Finally, I get to talk to an actual doctor on Friday. Because I was talking to a physician's assistant before.
Yeah. But I think we're probably all the same. Like, you're not pushing the issue. Like, when I talk to my doctor, I'm like, well, sounds like I need to take it easy for a couple weeks. And she goes, yep, and you need to wear a brace. And I'm like, okay, and that was it.
It's like we're so used to dealing with pain because of our sport.
That's exactly why. Like, you found out everything was fucking broken on you, and the doctor doesn't realize, well, why didn't you say anything?
Right.
Well, because you've had pain.
That's what my wife said. She goes, you know what? Like, the doctors don't understand, like, you guys, like, how you guys are. Like, you don't complain.
No.
Right.
Like, you go in, like, I never told her about my back when I went in. So she's like, you didn't complain about your back. Like, is something going on with your back? I said, yeah, my back's... I told her I was uncomfortable, and my wife was pissed. My wife goes, tell her you're in pain. I said, no, I'm uncomfortable.
It's like we don't care. We'll go to that race, you know, and even though we're hurting, we'll still go race. And you know, it's like that's what's important. This little pain here isn't going to hold me down.
They always wonder, you can still ride. I'm like, when I'm moving, it doesn't hurt.
Yeah, you don't feel it, right?
Or when I'm on the verge of death, pain is irrelevant.
Yeah, adrenaline, right?
Yeah. The harder I go, the less pain I have until I get home.
Yeah,
so
then it catches up.
The guy, you know, this is a guy in Oakland, the spine center. I finally told him, I said, hey, I'm getting headaches now. And he finally just like, because it was like 4 or 5 days, he didn't even respond back.
It's because of our personality. People that ride dirt bikes tend to don't complain.
She works at Kaiser Dublin, you know.
Yeah.
Well, your hospital, you know?
Yeah. No, I hear you, man.
So hopefully, you know, there's a procedure that I want where they go in and they drill a hole and they put a balloon in and it blows back up to the original height.
But then what do they put back in that space?
They put epoxy in.
Oh, okay.
Crazy.
But the thing is too, where mine's at, you know, it's right by my heart and my lungs, and they say that could be really dangerous, that it could get in one of your veins and, you know,
Wow.
the fumes or the
I don't know if
liquid.
I want. I don't know if I want.
I know.
that.
I know.
Is it like a soft epoxy then? Because I just wanted to.
They have, well, see, the one that they shoot in there is a little more fluid,
Okay.
just when they go into the bone. Then if they put the balloon in and they use the stent, it's more of a gel.
Oh,
So they
yeah,
have one
so-
that they actually put a stent around the balloon, put the balloon in, blow the balloon up, take the air pressure out of the balloon, and the stent holds it up, because what they were getting with the balloon is they would get the full height back.
Right.
As soon as they let the air pressure off, they'd lose like 20% again
Okay.
before they even had a chance to get the glue in there. So now they
Crazy.
have a little metal mesh that they put around the balloon. And
And that holds it.
yeah. My son even told me they have these little fucking mini jacks. Like a scissor jack.
Yeah.
It's made by Stryker. And I looked it up. And it looks just like a fucking scissor jack.
Yeah.
They actually put those in there and jack them up. Looks like a micro jack. Like this
My
fucking-
surgeon was an auto mechanic.
Yeah. Total. Alright, don't do that.